react to this quote by Schopenhauer. Music was, or well, I'm not, maybe it's just like the gist of it. Music was the most important of the arts because it didn't belong to the side of
Yeah,
representation, but more to the side of the will. Now, is that
yeah,
correct, or
that's
is that
yeah.
what do you think of that?
Except he he made even more of a muddle of the whole story because when he denied music representation, then you're saying, what exactly does he mean by music when it's on the side of the will? It can't be a music that's heard in the world, because that would be in the world of representation. So he divides the world of will, and he says, you see the world from the perspective of will and the world from the perspective of representation. If the arts are in representation and music's here, then you can't have a music that's actually heard in the world. So when then he said, actually, there is a wonderful music and it embodies the drive of the will, he actually made it representational. And everybody thinks that he took Beethoven, like everybody else, as his model. But what did he take in 1819 when he wrote this book? Rossini's operas. And like Hegel. Hegel was a Rossini boy, not a Beethoven boy.
Really?
They
Hegel
didn't know
liked
about
Rossini?
Beethoven.
Wow.
Yeah, well, Hegel wrote almost nothing about music, but Hegel's Aesthetics, which was written by his student Otto and turned into a 3,000-page tome that everybody reads today, was full of Otto's updatings of Hegel's views from his lectures. And if you actually read the lecture notes, there's like 3 pages on music, whereas Otto turned it into 90 pages. And the trouble is in teaching Hegel is you have to teach a text that he didn't write.
Right.
It's like the problems you teach. You read texts of history that were not actually written but rewritten later, but they're the ones, yeah, and they're the ones that become canonic.